All right, if you can hear me, press some buttons on your keyboard. Hit enter, because now is the time for some Sly Cooper. Peacefully bad.
Oh, oh, oh.
Santa, is that you?
Oh, I wish.
Who is it? It's fake Santa?
I just want to be Santa one day.
Maybe when you're older.
Maybe when I'm older, I can be Santa Claus.
Not Carboy gifted a tier 1 sub to Drama King 92. Welcome to Gamerland, courtesy of Not Carboy, which, Not Carboy, I don't recognize your screen name. Thank you for gifting away some subs to Drama King. That's very kind of you. Welcome to Gamerland, both of you.
Okay.
If you are a sub, I'm sorry I don't recognize your name. Colin, how was your Christmas?
It was lovely.
Yeah.
I got a lot of really cool gifts from the family, but it was just a lovely day. How was yours?
Super swell. I really expected to have a very chill Christmas and birthday, and by chill I mean not a ton of gifts. And the opposite happened. I had a lot of generosity, and some people going like way out of their way. Dear friends of mine gave me a hexaclad iron or frying pan. These are these like top of the line consumer grade frying pans that are like use base age building materials to evenly distribute the. They work like iron skillets, but they have the durability of non-stick pans. You can put them in the dishwasher. They're made of tempered glass. They have diamonds.
Oh dang!
It's incredible. Jonathan, I'm telling you right now. So I was ready to pan fry some spaghetti because I was like, I want to use it on everything.
Yeah, you gotta use it.
I got to make my wife some paneer, and I made a quesadilla, and we fried eggs, and
this is going to get dicey.
it's pretty dope. Now
has
that and
definitely
but then my birthday, as you know, you were there, is just 4 days before Christmas, so I have a stack of games to play on both the PS5 and the Nintendo Switch. So we're gonna do this for a little bit, and then play some Sly, because I know everybody loves to see Sly play Sly. And then I'm gonna let you vote on the library of games I have acquired for the PS5 tonight, and you choose what we're gonna do next, and we'll do that. And it's a lot. It's a lot of games. Cardinal King JCC is heading to Rome in 2 days. That's what the 1 bit is for.
Just make sure you get
Dang.
Have a great time.
Cardinal meets the Pope.
That's what happens. Are you in Rome? Some people live in Rome, so that wouldn't be too terribly good. Have a great trip. I bet Rome is awesome.
I could drop smoke bombs.
I've never been to Europe. Been to India.
My speed with the L1 button.
I did get, or rather my son got, as I mentioned on the stream last week, Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom.
Nice.
Tears of Aurelia. So we'll be doing that on a stream for sure. And I think someday in the future, I need to get a Pokemon. You don't have Pokemon, do you? Silver and Gold, or whatever it is, Crimson and Yellow?
That is a big question. Do you mean the recent ones?
Yeah. Any of them,
yes,
I suppose.
I do.
But oh, I suck at this game. Maybe I should borrow one time for a stream. Or do you play it while we stream? Like, are you playing it right
now? So I am in like DLC mode of that game, which will probably last me until like, I don't know, I'll probably finish it all by like maybe March. But like, once I finish it and no longer am playing it, I'd happily lend it to you.
Well, as I mentioned before, I have a stack of games, so I'm in no rush. But I finally caught the bug where I was like, oh, maybe I should just give these a game a whirl. The only Pokemon I've ever played was the first one on the Game Boy. I have no idea what I'm missing.
Oh yeah, you've got if playing like Scarlet or Violet, you'd have a ton of fun because it's such a big contrast.
I believe it. I mean, and I don't remember it super well. I played it on the original Game Boy, but I played it on the Game Boy Advance or Game Boy Color. So I got to choose. I have it here somewhere.
That's always how Christmas is for me. I usually get a ton of games for Christmas, like a stack, and then it's like because I don't like having games that I don't play.
Yeah.
So like I will go through a thing, like especially like when I first get them, it's like okay, I'm gonna play a little bit of each game today.
Right.
So I'm like rapid firing. Like this morning, I was like I'm playing like just the prologue level of each game. So I was literally playing okay, popping in this one for like 20 minutes.
And that's how you get a ton of bronze trophies.
Oh yeah. And then over the course of the year, you know, well, like over the next 3 months, I'll like get through them all. But like,
nice.
It's pressure to be like, man, like okay, I gotta make progress on all of these simultaneously.
Gotta move, and then you feel like, well, I feel this way that I'm letting my friends down by not being there, or if I stay away from Guild Wars too long, or work too hard on another RPG game, I'm like, I have another character that really needs
My glasses.
Yeah.
Like having
those
pets.
live service games will get you.
They will get you. They will get you hard. You have a PS5, right?
I do.
Well, see, I think when we do this Pokemon, you should pick a game from my extensive PS4 and PS5 library, and play something.
And do a trade.
Yeah.
I'll have to see what you got.
That was good. Well, just scan my collection on the PlayStation. You can.
Although, here's a big thing of like, based on what do you own, physical versus digital.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah, you know what? I've like tripled my physical collection because so many games for the PS5 are actually just PS4 games.
Yeah.
So I've had very few discs on my shelf that say PS5 on. So now I'm like, oh my gosh, it's time to move some of the old Blu-rays out of the way, and I gotta do some living room rearranging. It's time. Guys, I don't know if you know this, but Colin came over on my birthday. Played Jackbox and won every round, right?
I did.
He's a Jackbox fiend.
Truthfully, I did the best I was on my A game. I was making everybody laugh.
They're not all laughing games. Sometimes you have to know crap.
No, we're lying. I got 8th place somehow every single time, and I don't know how that was physically possible.
Yeah, because there are only 6 players. It was really amazing.
I would watch the scoreboard at the end of a round of Quiplash go from like, you're in 3rd place to, you're in 8th.
Are you even in the room, bro? Cardinal King, I got Spiderman 2 on PS5 for my brother for Christmas. I might end up trying to play it myself. You should. It's really great. Zenthin, good Christmas, as I'm mentioning. Jonathan, you asked a question earlier. Have you played Pokemon Scarlet? No, and Violet, but I think Colin's going to make that possible.
I can hook you up with a...
Make it happen. You have it on physical.
I do. I have Pokemon physical.
What kind of DLC is there?
It's like, I'd say it's like a bonus mini story. So they released it in. It is more of the same, but like the way Pokemon has. So I believe because I played Gen 1, 2, and 3 when I was a kid. So like up until like Ruby and Sapphire on Game Boy, and then I stopped playing Pokemon, and then I picked it back up when the Switch came around.
Oh, and why?
So I missed.
Why did you do that? Because you were in college and you didn't have time?
Because I didn't do the handheld route. So Pokemon was always like a handheld game, and I was a home console guy.
Oh,
so
really, it's never been on regular console till Switch? Like, is there no?
Yeah, it's like the Sword and Shield was like the first time like a mainline Pokemon game was on a home console. Before that, it was like, oh, you needed a DS or a 3DS, and
what was Sword and Shield? What platform?
Switch.
That was the Switch. Really? I did not realize. I mean,
yeah.
I knew that they were Game Boy, but I just assumed that they would have moved over because, you know, it's a huge franchise.
Yeah. Well, it's like that's what the Switch like consolidating the handheld market too.
Yeah.
So like Pokemon carried over, and I had a ton of fun with it, but like it was like 5 generations of Pokemon that I missed.
Wow.
But I guess before that, like, you know, every Pokemon was available.
Yeah.
You know, like you could still catch, like you can still find a way to get like a Ditto in like Gen 6, I think.
Really?
Real Pokemon friends can correct me if I'm wrong, but what a lot of the DLC does with these new ones is that the base games don't, because they're so big, they don't have every Pokemon ever. So the DLC, they'll give you new locations to explore, and they'll bring back different Pokemon so you can collect new Pokemon.
Was it one of the selling points for a Pokemon game recently that they're like, it's 256 Pokemon, or whatever the classic number was, but they're like, that's it. We're not going crazy. Or am I imagining that?
I mean, I don't think they would like advertise like a limitation like that very clearly.
Maybe it was supposed to be. Maybe I interpreted it wrong. Maybe they're like,
maybe.
It's that many. Because I thought they were trying to say like, we're bringing this game back to something more manageable. But I definitely saw an ad that was like, what was the original number of Pokemon?
Oh my god, I want to say 151. I think that was the very first
right. Because it was
151.
the 151st was like a secret one, right?
Yeah, I think it was Mew or Mewtwo.
Or Mew 3. Come on, these are the jokes.
I'm still waiting for Mew 3.
Mew 45.
Like I was like, people are waiting for like another Eevee evolution. I'm like, where's Mew 3?
Seems obvious. It seems like money on the table.
I guess Mewtwo works for Valve. They can't count beyond 2.
I don't know any other numbers. Does it even go that high? So what do you think of the PlayStation's wannabe Switch portable device? Have you seen it?
I had the Portal, right?
Yeah.
Basically, it can play almost any PS5 game just like with that thing, right?
With that thing. Yeah. I mean, because remote play is pretty on point already. And so this is just a remote play specific device instead of using like a backbone or your PC. I thought about streaming my PS5 from my PC in the other room because you can. But I was like, I don't want to try to figure that out with the controller and everything.
Sounds cool. Oh, we got a raid from Zeus Pegasus 13.
Zeus
a party of
Pegasus
7.
13! Thank you so much for the raid. What in the world are you doing with yourself on a Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Standard Time? Besides watching me get poor Bentley. I love it when Bentley talks trash. But the one thing I wish the Portal had that I know it's just never going to have is like an incredible cellular plan so that you can play it without Wi-Fi. Like, it's useless in a hotel with bad Wi-Fi, right? You can't play it on the road unless you got a decent hotspot. Like, it needs to be a true Nintendo Switch on the road, and then it would kick butt.
Yeah.
Oh, you were playing Rain World, which is also an awesome name. So sorry to hear that. I hope you can better luck next time. 33 viewers. Where does everybody come from? Where are you all coming from? All right, let's see.
I don't know. Where's Steven, who claimed he was going to be here because he's on vacation?
He's used to going to bed at a certain time, and he's like, oh, no, actually, I need to go to bed. All right, how many responses can I have? I can put it up here for 10 minutes. Let's do 5. What game is next? Of which we have so many to choose from. All right, so I have Last Jedi. Is that what it's called?
Jedi. Wait, Jedi. Star Wars Jedi Survivor.
No, Survivor. No, Lost Jedi. No, hey, Survivor.
Is it the new one?
Yeah. What is it called? Jedi.
It's not Jedi Fallen Order.
Yes, Fallen Order. You're right. It is Survivor.
Oh, okay.
So here's the deal. I need to finish Jedi Fallen Order to start playing Jedi Survivor.
Yeah.
So that's on
Yeah,
here.
you do.
I also I got Spider-Man 2. I'm weary to put that one down because I think you're gonna pick it, but we can do it. I also got Diablo 2 or 4, which is a real departure for our stream. I got Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, which is
hell yeah,
an incredible game and easily like an over.
Wait, is that crossplay?
It is crossplay. Do you have
we
it?
should play. I do. We should play that. I can't play tonight. I don't have a whole lot of time tonight, but like, that would be so much fun to play together.
We got to make that. Well, I love it. I'm mad that I haven't had it before. I enjoy the Borderlands, but really only play it because my brother's way into it, and he's in the army. So sometimes he's stationed and I can play it. But this, I was like, oh, this is what I was missing for Borderlands. The mixture of the fantasy, but also the fact that she's a narrator and you're clearly playing a role-playing game and like things. It's so great. And then what else? Oh, then I got so many games, but we'll do Ninja Turtle TMNT Cowabunga Collection.
Oh, I finally watched the new Ninja Turtles movie last night.
Oh yeah, it's so great.
I liked it.
All right, there's the poll. I can only have 5 games.
Never watched Ninja Turtles.
You've never watched them?
Not really. Like I would watch them in passing as a kid.
Sad for you, but at a different time. Yeah, because what would have been your relevant? Here's my problem with this game. Sorry to be ADHD, but I just chose Bentley, and the mission started as Sly. Like it had nothing to do with Bentley, and then I did a hack pack. I never really played as Bentley that entire time. So, what do I know? Yeah, but when you were a kid, what was the current iteration of Turtles? Was there even one?
It would have been something on Nickelodeon. It was just after like oh man, what was like my biggest exposure? So like the Ninja Turtles for me, there was some show on Nickelodeon. It was still 2D animated.
There was a 2D Nickelodeon Ninja Turtle. I thought the Renaissance happened with like Seth Green and those guys.
I want to say it was 2D animated. I remember watching, I think my first introduction to the Turtles was the Power Rangers crossover.
Oh gosh, I'm not familiar, but that sounds
it was laughably bad, I think. And then I played some of the arcade games, like at like pizza places.
Yeah, and that's what's on this Cowabunga collection.
Nice.
There are a lot of those games and I didn't realize, because it's like Turtles in Time is one of the selections, and then you press next, and then it's like Turtles in Time 4. We're like, well, we missed a few back there. They're not even on the collection. Which I should look it up, but maybe that's because they weren't any different. They're like, we're time traveling back to a level you already beat. They just reskin levels and changed them on the box. So later in the week, I will be getting Hogwarts Mystery, finally, so we can add that to the list the next time we do this.
Oh, Hogwarts, the new one, right?
Oh, sorry, Hogwarts, not Mystery, Legacy. I keep doing that. Hogwarts Mystery is the mobile game that Brad works on. Bradley, but I keep confusing the name. But he said that they do work with them, so the stuff kind of cross-pollinate between the two games. I'm not crazy.
Nice. I gave my brother that game for Christmas, and I've been watching him play it.
And what do you think of it?
I think like so far he's still so very early on in it, but like the world and atmosphere are beautiful.
Well,
I do think.
Yeah, please.
I do think so far, I wish, like I was telling this to my family today, I think there's like an edge missing to it. Like a lot of the characters kind of come off a bit samey. Like, you know, you're getting introduced to like your fellow students and your teachers, but they all kind of mesh together. They're not like, you know, like compared to the films and books where it's like, oh, you have Professor Snape who's like dark and broody, and then you have Hagrid who's like this big friendly guy, and then you have Trelawney who's like, you know, big goggles, like you're kind of missing
Dumbledore, all these
you're missing these like really interesting personalities, but maybe it's getting developed throughout the game. I don't know yet, but that's so far my impression.
Well, that's a decent critique, because I was concerned that the game was going to be largely a poorly written Harry Potter fanfic that had really good graphics but no like video game in it. And then I went ahead, hey, look, a pumpkin. Do you see this? Oh, that's so crazy, Colin. There's a pumpkin right here in this level of
I think whenever I play the games now, I'm just gonna have to skip this level. Like, luckily, it's like the very end of the franchise.
Yeah,
so
exactly. You just
I'm not missing much.
start over.
Yeah, the game ends with Penelope.
Yeah, exactly.
Final boss.
Which as we discussed, should have been the ending of the game anyway. So
yeah, hey.
You're doing like your own version of the Star Wars Order of the Phoenix. What was I saying? We were talking about something else completely different.
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter, and oh yeah, I was afraid that it wasn't gonna have any like combat, and so I drummed up a gameplay video, and I was like, if this has got combat in it, I should be able to skip through this YouTube and land on combat very quickly. And sure enough, found a little scene of the player fighting the pawns from the chess match in something, and then got to watch him shoot destructo spells at them and stuff, and I'm like, that looks like what I want it to look like. So, because every review says it's an action RPG, and I'm like, well, what does that mean to you? That's the question. Would you say it has a lot of combat from what you watched your brother do?
Not so much. I mean, I do think the combat is a little bare.
Yeah.
It's not like, it's not like super stale, but it does look kind of like it's a little like it could maybe use some more depth. But so far, it's been a lot of like going to class and like learning things and talking to people. And I just love the atmosphere. That's
what they said in the FAQ. They're like, this is not a school simulator, and I'm like, okay, it better not be. So you're kind of undoing that, Colin. Oh no, this game. All right, let's view the results. What are we doing? Oh my gosh, that was a really surprising distribution of votes. So with one vote, Tiny Tina's Wonderland. Was that you? Did you vote for that?
No, I did not. But I would love to play that someday.
With 4 votes, the TMNT Cowabunga collection. I'm actually very surprised by that. But with 10 votes, Spiderman 2, which I think we just kind of knew that was gonna get out of this PS3, they call it. Back over to the PS5. Meantime, is anybody trying to meet with us, talk to us, do things?
Yes, there are people in the lobby. If you would like, I can start shuffling people in.
What is a stuffle? Do I get that on Christmas morning with?
I said jelly? Shuffle. I was trying to say cycle, but then I was like, wait, shuffle sounds more fun. Like, yeah. When you like change words halfway through your sentence. Yeah, and then you get a mishmash.
That's how you get grued. Bad and good.
Yeah.
I just wanted to turn off system. Do you remember how to turn off a PS3? It's not the same anymore. So.
I think you scroll all the way over to the left.
I just powered it.
Okay.
Oh, here, you pull them in. Give me 1 second. I have to grab that disc. I wasn't gonna bring the stack in, but
grab it.
Did I say grab?
You did.
You go stifle. I'll grab.
Okay.
Oh, hi, Kevin.
Whoa. Oh, hey.
Oh.
Hello.
I heard my voice and I did not like that.
Kevin ran away because
I'm out of here. I don't want to talk to any of you ever again.
No.
Okay.
It's my stream now.
It's not what.
What's happening? What was that?
I have no idea. It's like something's echoing.
This is the pumpkin stream.
Pumpkin. Welcome to the pumpkin zone. Oh, that's another game I should have.
Pumpkin time.
I could have put that
You're
on
on
the
my
list.
puree
You
now.
forgot about Pumpkin Jack?
I didn't put Pumpkin Jack on the list. I have so many games to play now. I didn't put any
Yeah.
of the DLC. I didn't put 2K, Lego 2K, or what else we get? Power Wash Simulator. Like, there's so much to do. So much to do.
Yeah. Man, you're better than me, though.
Yeah.
I am in many ways. Wait, what are you talking
Yeah.
about?
Well,
I mean-
Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, just you're better than me because I don't game that much. Like, the only kind of form I do is like every few months I'm like, I think it's time to play Sly Cooper again.
That's awesome.
Same with Ratchet and Clank.
My my brother and I were talking about this because he plays. Since we were kids, he was this way. He plays a game to death. He knows it inside out. But that's all
really?
he plays.
Oh.
Yeah. So he runs Tina Wonderland and Diablo and like knows the game inside out. But then, if we compare trophies, I have like 2,000 bronze trophies, and I think he has like 10. Because he doesn't.
Wow.
He doesn't play anything but the handful of games that he played. What's up, Gex Gecko 3DO? Great name, still a great name.
So, one of my friends that I hang out with on one of my other Discord channel, he got Medieval for the PlayStation 4. And I'm so glad that he actually did because I told him how I did like the series, and he was familiar with it, but he never got a chance to play it. So now he gets a chance to play it.
That's rad. I also got a M.2 expansion drive for my PS5 because I did not have enough room for all these games. So I've also gone back through and reinstalled a bunch of stuff that I didn't have before. And that's so many I don't even have room for Jack on here anymore. Like there's just so much
Oh
content.
wow.
That's why I decided we're gonna split our time on the stream. Some Sly and some other stuff because I have too many games to play.
Oh, that's a good idea.
You should have put
Okay,
Fortnite
okay.
on that list.
Fortnite. I reinstalled it because I have room now. Is
yeah.
Lego Fortnite free?
Okay.
It is.
Yeah. it
Oh, I
is.
should download that. I'm gonna download that after this.
It's quite fun. It's quite fun.
Is it the same as Fortnite or is it its own thing?
It's kind of like it's.
Sorry, is it
Basically,
its own
describe
client?
it.
Do I need to download a separate client?
No. I
pin.
believe it is within the main Fortnite app.
Got it.
Too busy
Okay,
to
great.
visit your
But
family?
basically,
Nah,
the best way I could describe
just
it is
giving you
it's
space after you got out.
Lego
Don't need it.
Minecraft.
Besides,
Fortnite.
we gotta settle some things.
I'm sold. You had
See you
me on
soon.
Lego.
You
Just go see
you had me on describe it as.
Then we focus on
You had me on the L.
Something tells me they're planning something big.
Had me on the inhale.
Copy that, Colin. Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah.
Cool.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Was that you, Colin?
I don't think so. I think somebody else slept in here.
Okay, how many of you have played this game?
I 100%ed it the other week.
Did you really?
I did.
Well, I was trying to actually play it, but the only thing is, again, I was too busy with my my schoolwork that I haven't had time to actually play this.
I forgot.
Down a building.
I still.
That's enough.
But
Yeah.
I haven't actually tried it. I've seen my brother play it, but I haven't tried it yet.
Mhm.
And
Yeah,
I
now,
think it was
for those of
pretty
you-
bad.
For those of you who have played it, what are your thoughts on it? For even if you're in progress, what are your current?
Again, as always, the haptic feedback is the best part of this game.
feedback.
The game itself, there's like a guy frozen. Look at that. There's like a flying gun right there.
I saw a guy clip through another guy in my brother's game. Like they're just stuck.
The thing that's interesting is that it feels. I don't want to say jump the shark, but there's a lot of complexity in this game. Some of the thing is great, like now you can go off Manhattan. Expected to expand the map. I love all the sand stuff in the beginning. But like, I can fly. Like,
Still got some fires to
Spiderman
put
can
out.
fly. I feel like we've really expanded the gameplay very early in the franchise history. But I
will
guess
say that part for me,
Pretty sure my webs are fireproof.
that you can do that.
Yeah, it's very weird that it's like, oh, okay, I can just pretty much fly.
Yeah.
I just think it's a cool addition to it. But,
Yeah,
with the more complex swinging around and stuff like that. I think that's an amazing option because
Oh yeah, it definitely
it gets
helps.
you more closer to being
Absolutely.
able to just swing around.
Well, that's what it is. I'm gonna put out my fires with Vex. That's silence, right? That's how that works?
What's
Yeah.
the deal with those guys?
Totally gonna work.
Yeah, definitely.
Came out of a cult.
Scientists just got
Better
back
tell
to
Pete about
that.
that.
Yep, that checks out.
I
Science
have,
says yes.
I have an announcement.
Announce it.
For the Christmas season, someone got me a microphone
Nice.
Congratulations.
for my computer.
Was it that
So
Yeti? I saw that
hopefully-
photo you posted.
Yeah, it's the Blue Yeti.
Nice.
Yeah,
That's great.
she actually has the same microphone as me too.
That's awesome.
Yeah, crazy.
Congratulations.
Oh really?
So
Uh-huh.
hopefully, if I have it figured out by the next time I'm in a Gamerland call, you'll be able to hear me better.
Awesome.
Woo.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Especially if you bring snow cones. Oh, Monsters Inc. reference.
I have a lot of snow in my backyard just laying there right now. Go ham. We are having a blizzard at the moment. Like it's coming down, all right.
Oh goodness.
Well, I finally
Yeah,
at the point where I
nothing.
can just switch Spider-Man whenever I want.
Ah, yes.
That I think is
Yep.
really
I
And
do
like-
like that they just call each other Spider-Man out in the field.
Fireworks.
I would if yeah I find it confusing. I know for them they wouldn't find it
Right,
confusing.
because there's only two of them. Yeah. It's like,
There's only two of
Yeah.
them, but since
Oh.
we're playing them, it's like wait a minute.
That's
then they-
why I think it's really cool that in the closed captioning where it says Spider-Man, afterwards it has each of them.
Although I will say, like, they're so tiny that I can't tell the difference
Yeah.
if it's like red on black versus black on red.
Yeah, agreed. I don't find
That's
it
fair,
helpful. I
that's
found it
fair.
distracting. Like that's an icon that's not an icon.
What do you
Yeah,
want to
that
bet
doesn't-
they? What do you want to bet they fought over who would be called Spider-Man 1 and Spider-Man 2?
I think they should just be called Spider-Man 1 and Spider-Man A.
That's what I'm enjoying about Spider-Man's character,
Yeah.
is that he's just such an overly optimistic, positive, cheerful. Which explains why he just keeps taking a beating and keep going.
to brand
Because you can't put him down. So he's just like, yeah, you're Spider-Man. He's not a jealous guy. Which I think
Yeah.
is
Well, not until you get to the midway point of this story.
What?
Oh!
Spoiler!
Spoiler!
A rare spoiler moment for Colin. Actually, I feel like Colin spoils a lot. Aren't you responsible for spoiling things for...
No. I don't think. I genuinely, I don't think so.
I can tell you I'm working
I'm
a
gonna
lot.
be honest, that Spider-Man 1, Spider-Man 8 thing. That was really
I mean, I can't take. That's like a bit from Futurama.
Oh, did they do that
Like,
with Spider-Man 1?
Where when they discovered parallel universes and they
Yeah,
found
I
like their
remember that episode,
counterpart
actually.
universe, and it's like, well, why are we called Universe B? It's like, okay, why don't you be Universe A and we'll be Universe 1?
Yeah, I understood that reference.
Got that reference.
You might rewatch of Futurama because I actually haven't seen it.
Yeah, my family was actually rewatching the episodes because they just uploaded like some of the new seasons up on Hulu.
Oh, did
Pretty
they?
good. I enjoyed the new season.
It's not on... Is it on Disney Plus?
Nah, that's Hulu.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
not on Disney
this-
Plus, although there
this
have been a
guy-
few Cartoon Network shows that somehow managed to get into Disney Plus. It's a little weird.
Was one of them Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends? Because I was wanting to watch that one and couldn't find it.
I did see Steven Universe. At least somebody actually screenshot it.
There. Here, now I'm streaming to you guys if you want to watch in real time. Wait for it, not you. But this guy...
Oh, thank
hiding
goodness.
out-
Thank you. I was actually wondering because
Perfect.
I went with the reach one.
This guy hiding behind this box earlier was just doing the player away from the controller walk into the thing. He was just like doing this, but now he's cowering. And he's in his bathrobe, so excuse me, sir, I need to open this.
He's
Oh,
trying to
I
hide.
Yeah.
I didn't play the Spider-Man 2, but I did play this one where you could play as Venom, and you actually have the option to eat children.
Oh
What
my
game was
god.
that?
I don't know, but it was a PlayStation 2 game, so that explains a lot.
Oh yeah, they didn't care.
That's metal as hell.
They had no chill.
Yeah.
Okay. There were no rules back then.
I didn't play that one, but I did play the one where if they lost their balloon, you could get it for them, and then you could just not.
Oh yeah, that
so
was the
upset about it,
Spider-Man
it was
2
a
game. I
PlayStation.
love that one.
Heckin' stuff ever. I keep trying not to swear.
You can
Sorry.
swear. It's okay.
It's okay.
I almost played Diablo on this thing. Do you know how
Oh,
gruesome that
damn.
game is?
Oh yeah. Love
Yeah.
some Diablo.
I knew those fireworks looked shady.
Why were they lighting up fireworks
gonna
in
be
the
okay?
middle of it?
If I had to guess, he's only unconscious.
If you
but I better move
listen,
fast just in case.
they will tell you.
There's a very tragic reason why.
Oh, I couldn't hear him because we were talking. What did he say? Why?
Well, you're gonna find out.
Okay, don't tell me. Don't tell me. Just
Spider-Man,
wait.
you're
I won't
okay.
spoil it. I won't spoil the
Spider-Man,
thing.
Are you okay? Taking you
And
to
I
the
feel
hospital.
obligated to point out that
I feel
personal
obligated to
fireworks
point out
are illegal in New
personal
York.
Fireworks are legal in New York.
We didn't know.
You didn't know.
They're for our brother, Lex.
They're for our brother
We
Lex.
lost him a
Lex
few years
Luthor,
ago,
wrong
and
universe.
We always loved him.
Lex Lang, actually.
We tried to
Oh,
launch a few
that's
around
the
his
right one.
birthday.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Oh, that wasn't it. How did you remember that?
Wow.
I remember the fireworks.
The game's not that
Sit tight and
old.
let the pros take it from here.
That's like there are like a million missions in this
Thanks.
game.
Actually, wait.
Yeah.
If those fireworks we
I-
bought were
I mean, it's
sketchy,
pretty easy to spot
maybe
fireworks.
you should check where we got them from.
That's fair.
Some docks.
I hate to say it,
between
but
those two
Sly
bridges.
Cooper isn't a
I
main
know the spot
character in
you're
this
talking
game.
about. I'll check it
That's
out.
true. Does it still say slide somewhere?
No,
I mean,
I was
if
being
you-
a spoiler.
If you
Oh,
write
okay.
out the word
Almost
Spider-Man
Spider-Man.
and then like you know
Spider-Man.
cut most of the letters away and then maybe bend some of them, you can get Sly.
Hey,
Yeah,
your
I
brother's
think
getting
so.
checked out.
I
Yeah.
think that's true for
He
everywhere.
suggested I
ever.
take a look at where you got your
I do
fireworks
know
Yeah.
that
from,
there's
too.
references to Ratchet and Clank, at least in the first game, I remember.
Watch out.
I don't think there are any in this one.
Serious guns.
Good to know.
I remember in the first game that you can actually do the Spidey Mark stunt,
What is that?
which is actually a reference to Skid Mark from Ratchet and Clank.
Oh, that's a deep cut reference.
And there was also a few like mini games where I can't remember what those mini games are, but I remember her Johnny from
Oh.
Some Call Me Johnny actually did a review on one of the Ratchet and Clank games. I can't remember her, and he's now it's like, oh, so now I understand where those mini games from Spider-Man actually came from.
Now I'm not a big New Yorker geography knower, but this is the street that takes place in the first Spider-Verse movie? No, but it looks very similar to this, where he's being dragged by it's a train up above, right?
Yeah.
Not this.
I mean that takes Spider-Verse still is in New York.
But totally.
Yeah,
I just wondered if it was this street. But that
I mean,
that
keep
was a
in
train,
mind it
right?
is an alternate universe, so
That's fair.
layout
That's
of
fair.
That's true.
I do have a question. Are any of the like buildings from in this game, like the Avengers building, Sorcerer Supreme building, and anything else like that, is that in this game too, or not really?
Well, they've already seen a
Yes.
reference to the
Doctor
Avengers.
Strange building, the Doctor Strange
Yeah.
building actually comes into play.
Oh.
Okay.
But is the Avenger building still around?
Yes.
I imagine it should be.
Yeah, 'cause
It's still
there's
it's
a
there.
picture.
It's pretty.
Yeah.
It's pretty
Oh, it's
in your
right there.
face.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's
Oh,
right
yeah,
there.
right
I can
there.
see it.
Oh, okay. I was just wondering because it's like, hey, are they still in this game? Because I wasn't sure. Because like,
That's
didn't know
actually a
how-
lot of people with the things that happen in the story in this game. A lot of people are like, "How are the Avengers not getting involved with this?"
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
a fair. Well, they're in Sokovia or something.
Who knows?
They're busy.
They're probably just-
somewhere.
It must be one of the.
I mean, at the very least, at the,
Oh, yeah, it's right
the
there.
first mission where you're fighting with Sandman, like I imagine that'd be a threat enough.
Let's go check it out. Let's go
At
check
least
out.
Iron Man.
I never
what
can
kind of
understand.
what can you do with sand?
I could never really get what exactly an Avengers level threat would be. Because, like, some of the stuff that happens is just like an average Tuesday for them, and I'm just like,
Well, they could be
pretty sure,
off world.
guy.
That would be the only
I don't know.
explanation.
That super disease was, kind of
Super. It was super disease.
Where-
That was pretty crazy.
Are leaving the mission area. Wait,
I will say, like, the
I'm gonna-
stakes are significantly
yeah.
higher in
Oh.
this one than they are in the first game.
What mission am I in? On a mission.
I don't know.
right
Oh,
What
you
are
have to
you doing?
go
Oh.
get fireworks.
now? Huh. I didn't
Oh, yeah.
realize.
You have to go to where the fireworks were distributed from.
If I
Yeah,
change
because
Spider-Man right now,
these guys were sold shoddy fireworks, and I have to
see.
go beat them up.
Yeah,
That's how
for just
vigilante
making
justice
fireworks.
works.
Bro, watch it
Yes,
next
I
to
will
that
not kill
barrel.
you, but I
Can't
will
make any money if our stock
put you
blows
in
up.
debt
Wanna
for the
do
rest of
this?
your life with
Get
medical
back to
bills.
checking the guns.
Panda
Let
King
me
would not
work
like
my
that.
magic.
He loves fireworks.
And those fireworks are really close to that bonfire right there.
Why would you have a bonfire next to fireworks? Whose idea was
Yeah,
this?
like, yeah,
Exactly. You're just
for real,
asking
though.
to get killed.
Like, do you want to get fireworks? Like, what do you think?
No, it's okay. Have you seen that
Let
TikTok of
me
that
tell
family?
you this one time. I do my best work sitting next to a fire, no matter what it is I'm
It's
doing.
cold
If
out
I'm-
here.
If
Have you seen
Gotta
that?
do my work where it's warm.
Have you seen the TikTok of the family that has the fireworks go awry, and they land in their fireworks that are just sitting off to the side, which explode and light their
Yes.
car on fire, and everybody runs for safety? Oh, it's
Yes.
pretty
do
good.
you realize how little that nails it down?
Are they okay?
I understood that reference.
I do remember the I think the mom was trying to save the baby, hey, and thank God she did. It's like, yeah, I would probably, hey, like, screw this, I'm taking the kid away from this.
I think I like. Which one do you like more, Spider-Man or Spider-Man?
I like Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Do you have any idea how little that there is a down to?
Ooh, I just have
Yes,
to
that's the joke.
I have a question
Do
for you.
you like Tech Spider-Man or Electric Spider-Man?
I like ooh. Well, neither of them make sense for spider powers, but I guess tech.
Well, I mean, yeah, I like the Venom and the striking stuff. I think I like Miles better because he's got. I feel like I have more power.
From like a gameplay point of view, yeah, I like playing Miles, but from a narrative point of view, I think Peter. Wait, Zen, what was your joke?
It wasn't a joke, it was a question, actually.
Wait, sorry.
You know, maybe you can't really tell. But anyway, my question was, Kevin, you want me to draw a spider Sly Cooper? Like,
Always.
like Sly Cooper,
I want to know,
Spider-Man.
can he be
That would be
six-
interesting.
Can he have 6 arms?
Because I'm drawing
That's
them
my-
right now.
That's my favorite Spider-Man, is the 6-armed Spider-Man.
Oh, the superior spider?
Is that no, like the What If Spider-Man? There was a season. There was
Oh, that one!
There was a spell where he
Oh.
had 6 arms. That's my favorite Spider-Man.
Yeah, man, Spider.
No, not What If. The original comic. There was a What If.
Oh.
Oh, damn! Those haymakers. I hate those guys.
I got confused.
That's why you should dodge.
Was
Okay,
dodging.
I'll
Thank
dodge.
you.
Dodge what?
Backseat.
Clearly not enough.
I have
Is that
it on.
is that what is this what Sly has to deal with Bentley?
Yes.
Well, don't get me started.
Oh, now that would be interesting. What if Bentley is actually just playing a video game, playing Sly Cooper, and he's like, I could be a better Sly than Sly. I could 100% a video game of Sly, but I can't get out with
He makes a video off of Sly to prove he can 100% Sly Cooper.
That's
Well,
what
see?
Hackpack was.
That's what Hackpack.
Oh.
I would play that game.
What-
This is-
what
Oh my
if-
god,
what if
Hackpack is
what
just
if
the Kingdom
Bentley
Hearts
is-
coded of the Sly Cooper games.
What if Bentley is playing a video game and he's playing as us?
Ooh.
That
I
would
mean,
explain a lot.
Bentley is the,
Hi, I'm in the market for some poorly made explosives.
Bentley is
You
the
think you can
user.
help?
How come I can't do any stealthier? Okay.
Because you need to make sure they're not.
That sounds
Ah,
like
If you do
work.
that scan, it'll show if they're safe to.
No one's safe.
I do have actually.
And with for people with it's best to
What about a stick? Is that a weapon?
Anything
It can
a
be in the
weapon.
right hands.
or to weapon.
Can you parry in this game?
Yeah, that's new.
I think so,
Yeah,
Like,
I just did a boss fight where they introduced that.
I did. I made the mistake of playing this alongside the Sonic Forces DLC, where parrying is like a one-button distinction. So I was playing this game, like trying to parry. I'm like, why isn't it working? But I was like, oh, because I'm pressing the inputs for Sonic.
I hate that.
Oh yeah.
It's like,
David!
Harry.
I got some for you.
Steven, why are you scaring people?
Sorry, I'm just in the zone with my art and talking to people, of course.
Okay.
I like to multitask.
I'm gonna have to, unfortunately, cycle y'all through in just a minute, but do you have any final questions, topics of conversation, or thoughts you want to throw out onto the board?
Yes, I have one very sincere thought to share.
Is it about the meaning of Christmas?
No.
That's the most sincere
Kevin,
thing.
will I ever earn your respect?
Respect? Do you not have it? I don't understand.
Some jerkhead stole it from me and I haven't gotten it back since.
Who stole your respect?
Your respect was stolen.
Yeah.
I've had missing posters and everything and I can't find it.
Yeah,
What are we talking
I mean,
about?
how slight?
I don't honestly.
How
I
slight
honestly don't know
is
anymore.
that though? Like, your respect was stolen, so. It seems pretty slight.
Well, I stole my respect. That traitor.
Fireworks, river, now.
Respect.
But, let's see, what do I have?
One question.
Yes, go.
If ice cream soaks in,
What color is my what?
if
Ice cream
soaks
soaks in the wind, what color is your boat?
Just disposing of some
Orange?
illegal items. You guys take care.
I don't even.
My answer would be like
Maybe. My answer
like
is
an
maybe.
aubergine purple.
I don't know half
Incorrect.
those words.
Incorrect. It's
Mine is a seafoam bream.
Okay, where am I?
I don't know what's
Where is-
happening,
but-
and I really like it.
Both are incorrect. The answer is 23.
Okay, what do I have to say?
I know.
I hope you did have a very Merry Christmas and
Did.
Happy Holidays, and hope to see you in the New Year's.
Thank
Yeah.
you so much. Yeah, I probably won't be able to stream next Tuesday. Oh, that's new. I can
That gives me
surf.
plenty of time.
Oh wow.
That was rad. But we'll figure out
Yeah.
another time. So it won't be
Okay.
next Tuesday, but there will be more streaming in 2024. That's the plan.
Okay.
Yes.
Hoorah.
Good to be there.
Thank you so much. Happy New Year.
Thanks,
Happy holidays.
everybody.
Thanks.
Okay, Bentley.
Good
Thanks,
luck.
thanks Otto
Give it
too,
back.
Bentley. Never saw that. Sonic
I don't know who that guy
Frontiers.
is.
I do not, Noculus, I have not played the Sonic Frontiers or Sonic Forces or Sonic Mayhem or Sonic Didgeridoo. The last Sonic I played was, we played it on the stream. Those guys that made a Sonic game.
Sonic Mania?
Sonic Mayhem.
Oh, wow.
Was it? It's a good one. Ooh, this is a funny part. I played a lot of SimCity.
I'm gonna have to go, sadly. Sorry, Steve. Thank you. You showed up right when I needed you. So perfect.
I was gonna say, are you cycling, or do you need to go, or?
I was gonna bring in the next batch, and then quietly, loudly leave.
Say the loud part out loud. The quiet part out loud. Well, Colin, as always, thanks for being here. Everything all right? You just got an early morning?
No, just like hanging with family.
Got it. Well,
We're gonna play. We got a bunch of board games for Christmas, so we're gonna play some of them.
Are you in town, or did you go somewhere?
I'm still in town.
Oh, okay.
I'm still in the mountains.
Have a great time.
Well, thank you.
Thanks for taking
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye. Oh, dead again, man.
Hey.
I think I need to buy some upgrades. What's going on?
Gamer.
Hi, Kevin.
Good night, Jonathan. Hello.
Kevin.
Hello, friends. Happy new season. Guys, it's going to be a long time so far. 365 days.
Yep.
We have a long time to But this year, I don't feel terribly sad that Christmas is over. I feel like I got a good amount of Christmas. I just like being celebratory. I like the colors and the lights, the specialness of it. Then it goes away, and then we take the hardest time of the year, the winter, and we don't celebrate it at all. And everybody has to go back to work and back to everything. And literally, the hardest part of the year. I don't understand why we do.
How was everyone's how was everyone's Christmas?
Pretty good. I got some good gifts.
Can't complain.
What gifts did you get?
I got a Fitbit watch because my last one was stolen.
That's fun.
They also stole my Sly 2 and 3 games from my PlayStation 2, but that's why I got the remake for the PS3, the first 3 games. And some gift cards to Amazon. I could always use that.
Yeah, you could always get more Fitbits.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I can get accessories for my Fitbit, so.
I thought a Fitbit was the accessory.
No, like you can get, no, what I mean, like you can change out the band.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, that's what I meant. And I like Fitbit because if I decide to get an Android phone, which I'm thinking about because I'm having issues with my iPhone, you can use it on the Android or an iPhone. If you get an Apple Watch, I think you can only pair it on an iPhone. I understand. That's stick with Fitbit.
Yeah, Apple Watch I don't believe will work with anybody.
Apple is very exclusive like that.
Their
over. Business model is to keep people in the Apple.
Exactly.
I got a Nintendo Switch.
Hey, that's pretty great. Thanks.
Yeah, I have Animal Crossing and Mario Kart 8.
A lot of fun.
Seriously, now you can play with them whenever they do it.
Oh.
I was thinking about getting Animal Crossing and one of the Yoshi. Is there a new Yoshi game or is it from before?
No, it's new. It's Craft World.
Yes,
so
that's the one I want to get.
I don't know when you dialed in, but I let people vote on what to play. Next time, I might have people vote on what Switch game to play, and that will be on the list of. Still haven't beat it.
Yeah.
It's a great game, but it's a kind of game. There's a lot of Switch games that kind of put me to sleep when I play them. I think there's a lot of like kind of lullaby music. Luigi's Mansion 3 will just make me so sleepy when I play it, and Craft World does this thing. Very like.
I have Yoshi's Woolly World for the 3DS, and I think what other game was it for? Was it the Wii or Wii U?
I think so.
I don't remember. Okay.
But Craft World, if you like those, you'll like Craft World.
You know what it reminds me of? I have the Yoshi Story for my Nintendo 64. It kind of reminds me of that, like the background and the layout. It kind of reminds me of that game a little bit.
Do they still have the trash up here? Oh, bad guys are storing stuff on the roof of the Avengers Tower? That's a really bad place to put stuff.
right over their noses.
Right, like Iron Man's in there, and he's like, "Hey, maybe Iron Man's a bad guy." Unlocked. This is the Avengers Tower, right? Yeah.
Yeah. It's just like, did you guys know that this? And Tony's like, yeah, and I just didn't want to bother.
And no one comes out to see Spider-Man when he's.
Yeah, well, they had their building in the last game too, and that's what everybody keeps saying online is like, where were you guys?
Where were you?
What happened?
I can only assume that they were off-world.
Yeah. They're always busy whenever it's like a Spider-Man comic, and it's like, I don't have time.
Maybe there are 2 New Yorks. That's the only thing that can make sense. Hunter Miller 87 is real great. He is from heaven. I think he's great. He eats bread that's unleavened. He's made a sub and it makes me heaven. Thank you, Hunter Miller 87. And welcome. Not everybody gets a song when they sub. You got some sort of beat slam poetry. I don't know what that was, but it exists. So you have to deal with that. It's about you. So.
And Kevin has to deal with making a new genre of music.
Yes.
Nautical!
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 Steven, how's it hanging, man? Knockworth once.
Oh, That's private.
Just keep your private hangings to yourself.
but I am good. I'm okay.
Earlier, I was doing one of these photo missions, and they were tossing a Captain America frisbee across to rooftops.
Oh, I never noticed that's what that was.
Yeah. Like, wait a minute. That's the first mission. The frisbee.
I was so preoccupied with just like the charm of this actual like mission in general, just going around taking pictures of New York stuff.
Yeah, not
to be just really charming.
Not stuff, but the people of New York, which I think is really fun. Hunter Miller 87, please make that your ringtone. Do people still have custom ringtones? I feel like that's fallen out of fashion.
Like on
I used to.
Oddly
Like when they had flip phones.
That's what I mean. Like we all would make
no.
cool songs. Like now we're just like whatever our corporate overlords have for us. That's what.
Yeah.
And then someone chooses your alarm clock as their phone ring. Sorry, what was that, Steven?
I remember like going around with the Razer flip phone and recording random things just to see what it would sound like as a ringtone.
Oh, like what?
Just like a door creaking, or like wood floor creaking. Something that like it's not meant to make that noise.
Oh yeah. I mean, you make it make that noise all the time.
Yeah, like or just like the washer just like tumbling, or like putting shoes in the dryer. But my favorite one was having like mission complete noises in Sly 2 and
oh, that's
Final
good.
Fantasy.
Yeah, that's really good.
I feel like flip phones are like a Y2K thing.
Oh, totally. Absolutely. Because once the iPhone and the smartphone came around, it just revolutionized.
I love this.
Oh.
I remember when the iPhone came out, I was 17, and I remember one person in my class had it, and the whole class gathered around them, and like in a big circle just to see what it was all about. And then like a few years later, everybody had them. I remember the BlackBerry phone was a popular one back then,
It's
besides
still
the
around.
Razer. Oh, it's still around?
Believe me, they still talk about it.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Why is my Miles all screwed up? He looks like he's been drugged by a car. All scratched and everything. Is that a suit variant?
Yeah, for some reason he's like really damaged.
Yeah, look at that. I'm not unhurt. I'm not unhealthy.
I think it was because you were fighting the fire people, so he's got a bunch of scorch marks on him,
Maybe. I just now switched to him. There's a lot of arson in this town today. What is going on? So I thought one Spider-Man was going to take one side of the city and the other one was going to take the other, but it's not. You from where you are, that's the switch Spider-Man.
Did you ever play the first Spider-Man game?
I played all the Spider-Man.
Oh.
How about the originals?
Oh no, I meant these like the Miles and this
Marvel.
Not the.
All right, because I played the original Spider-Man 2 for the original Xbox. Now that was a game.
Yeah, it was terrible, right?
Oh my God, no! It was amazing. Like the swinging, the web swinging in the game, it's comparable to what we have here. Like obviously it's less refined because it was like 20 years ago. But for the time, it was incredible. Nothing had ever even come close to that. Like you genuinely felt like Spider-Man.
The pendulum swinging.
Exactly.
Just being from the sky.
That's so funny because I thought these games began doing that at a level that was well done. I didn't know there was a place that had decent
Oh yeah. It wasn't small. I remember Spider-Man 2 being like pretty decently sized. It was just like very, very primitive. When you look at New York City in Spider-Man 2 original, it's like very simple geometry.
Sure.
Back in the day.
Who are these guys dressed up like stormtroopers with flamethrowers? Is this a theme I haven't? Are we heading towards a mission? Don't tell me. Don't tell me. Let's go.
Okay. thinking out loud. I'm thinking out loud.
Don't say words.
Everyone's safe inside.
Who are they? Oh God, I wish someone would say.
We're good.
Don't tell Kevin. Don't tell Kevin. They clearly are wearing the fiery symbol on their skin. Fiery wheel. Fiery wheel.
Fiery wheel.
Sonic Joe,
it is a spiral, so.
It's very
the shape
simple.
of it.
I did not see Migration. I think we're gonna go see Trolls this or next week. I don't know about Migration.
My favorite was Ultimate Spider-Man though. I loved that one.
That one I remember. Did you swing in that one decently, or
it had a different physics engine from the last one because they kept experimenting with it just to see what they could get away with, but it made up for it in like really cool momentum kind of things you could do. You could climb your own web while you're swinging to like get some more height. You could do little tricks, and then you could play as Venom, and that was the most important
Oh,
part.
and that's the game we were talking about earlier, with you could eat someone's head.
Yeah, you could eat people.
The last time I went to the movies, I think I saw The Hunger Games.
Which one?
The new one.
There's
Yeah.
I was gonna say there's a new one, right?
Yeah.
Wait, oh, this guy?
Work some different material first. Hey,
What am I taking a
perfect for
picture of
Robbie.
here?
Oh, do you do headshots?
It likes
I
something.
think the last. Oh, sorry.
This is that guy. No, go ahead.
I think the last time I went to the movies, there was that Dune, and there's supposed to be a part 2. Do y'all know which movie
There's
I'm
supposed to
talking
be
about?
a part 7. That's a
Oh,
whole
yeah.
series of books.
Dune?
Okay.
Yeah,
Dune.
yeah.
It was based
Yeah.
on some books, and then
Yeah, very famous.
That's with. Oh wait, that's with Zendaya.
yes, and then before that, it had been a while. I went. It was a Pacific Rim movie that kind of reminds me of the Transformer robots. Y'all know what movie Pacific Rim?
Yeah,
It
very
was-
famous as well.
Yeah, and then before that, there was the Ghost in the Shell from the anime, like a live action Ghost Shell. But other than that, I don't go to the movies too often.
The so Dune, of course, is the series of books, and then they tried to do a movie adaptation of it, late 70s, early 80s, and it was so complex and so poorly adapted, and so long. The movie was so long that they actually had to include a crib sheet for viewers on their way in with a glossary of terms so that they could follow along with what was happening in the film.
Oh wow!
It was
Really?
It was a bomb of a bomb of.
That's very inaccessible.
Exactly. Then about 20 years ago, Sci-Fi Network did a mini-series based on the same. That had marginal. But this newest iteration is definitely like what Dune fans have been waiting for. And of course, Dune is the inspiration for Tatooine. It's all like
That's good.
Hey, Steven.
Yes.
I sent you a message you ought to look at. Just real quick.
Isn't just a constitutional right.
Is it about
It's your civic duty.
toys?
Especially when a multinational corporation is behind
I believe that is need-to-know information.
unintentionally getting released into the city.
It's about how it's hanging. Inside Out 2. My kids are very excited for Inside Out 2. Not this. I have not seen any previews. I will go see it. Oh, look at that.
Oh yeah, I saw a teaser for that.
Yeah,
What's
I
that
don't
movie?
I don't need
It's
to
like
see
sorry,
previews
guys.
for a movie that I'm definitely gonna see. I want to keep as much of that as
No!
possible.
That
I
gas
know there's
truck's not
new
gonna last
emotions.
much longer.
Which, to be fair, using the 5 emotions that they put there plus love, they would be able to represent any emotion, but let's not split it.
Yeah, one of the new emotions is.
No,
anxiety.
no. I don't want to know anything. I don't want to know anything.
Okay.
I don't watch previews. Keep it a secret. I'm sorry I brought it up. You
I
can
won't go anywhere.
now make it up. Now make it up. One of the new emotions is Lucky Shark. I will go to great lengths to avoid hearing spoilers, much like I did this time. Shut you down mid-sentence. That, like, when we see movies in the theater, I will cover my ears, hum in my seat, and rock back and forth, and it embarrasses the hell out of me. But that way I didn't know what was going to happen when we started.
Well, you gotta do what you gotta do, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I think.
Oh, my boyfriend embarrasses me all the time when we're in public. I just ignore him or I'll say, I don't know that guy.
Probably shouldn't tell Ma about how
I think you get to an age where you don't care about how you look in public.
That's exactly right.
You do. I find when you get to your 30s, like, we're both in our 30s, you really don't care what people think of you or how
So
you
you're
look.
saying I have a chance?
Oh, hey, I'm in Central Park. Or no, what is this?
No.
Center of the
But in all
universe.
but in all seriousness, though, we do get along great. He's actually older than me, so by 5 years.
I was gonna say 20 years.
No, I'm 33 and he's 38, so he was born 1985, I was born 1990, so.
Oh gosh, sorry to scare you guys.
Oh, no,
Why
you're
is Kevin
fine.
going somewhere? Why is Kevin going somewhere? I do get to go places. A free citizen. So.
That's Miles. Wait, is that Miles Morales?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Man, how screwed up is this universe that they need 2 Spider-Men?
And no Avengers, as we were discussing there.
But just the tower.
Yeah. The tower is empty. The maid is there.
She's the true Avenger, honestly. She's cleaning up after them.
Is Gwen Stacy in this game?
Don't answer that. Here, I'll take out my headphones. I can't hear what you're saying.
Blah, 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 blah.
Oh no, all that spoiler talk.
I'm talking about it. Yeah.
So to answer your question of whether Gwen Stacy is in this game... Oh, he's still...
She's name dropped. She's nothing.
Okay, here it comes. Are you still talking about it?
So to answer your question of whether or not Gwen Stacy is in this game...
You?
There it is.
Terrible human being. This is why I can't play new games on the stream. You all just want to ruin it. I just want this one simple thing. I should play games that frustrate me, not games that bring me fun.
Oh, okay, we can do that.
Then when it's frustrating, I can ask you, like, what am I supposed to do here? How do I make this game go away?
Trust me, we got those kinds of games in space.
And that was, what was Crystal's game?
Medieval.
Medieval. Oh my gosh. This game is impossible without.
Oh yeah, old games too. Back in the day, like that makes it even harder. Like,
Yes.
some of those games are just not clear enough.
Yeah, I don't know if that was
them.
just a lack of communication or QA or just it's us writing the language. Like we didn't know how to communicate with the developer. So when they do the unblockable moves that go yellow to red, I'm supposed to hit L1, right? That's parry.
Yes.
That's a good.
It's been a while since I played. I don't know if the red. I don't know if the red is parryable. I think is there.
I thought it was. They just showed me in the tutorial. I thought it was. They were like, because on the boat, they were coming to take off Scorpion and Lee, and they were like, it's red, parry, press L1. Where's the move?
Okay.
That's how I remember it. To basic combat.
I'm gonna check something real quick.
Parry, right before getting hit. So is red too late? Is that what you're saying? Like you got to do it on yellow? That might be.
Maybe, because I do know that there is one that isn't parryable, but that might be an enemy type you haven't seen yet.
Yeah. Only
Hey,
9%
Kevin.
of this. Yes, sir.
Luke says hi.
Hi, Luke. Is Luke saying hi here?
In the server voice chat, he says his internet's bad, so he just
Oh.
wanted to let you know.
Hi there, Luke. Sorry your internet is bad. Speaking of people,
I just had to.
fake bans. I'm playing Paris Heist on Sly 2 while watching this. Aw, good choice, Make Bans. Thanks for chatting. Wolfie Raccoon 1325. That's a great. I mean, there are no Avengers. Apparently. I feel like all this multiverse stuff can only culminate in like the ultimate crossover thing where there are no boundaries. Doctor Who is hanging out with Indiana Jones and Han Solo. Like, there's just like no rules anymore. Everything can happen. Eventually, everybody will be on.
Oh yeah. We're going that route. Consolidation, and then doing the tech business hype train. You gain a lot of profit off of shareholders, and then you pocket that money, and then you lay a bunch of people off so that you can create even more income, and
Then you use AI to replace their job.
Yeah, and then when the law passes and you can't do that anymore, you go like, well,
Ooh, the law is there? Are there people trying to institute anti-AI employment law?
yeah. So like part of the idea of it actually comes from this really interesting story of a monkey taking a picture of itself.
Okay.
I remember that.
Steven, I never get tired of your stories. They always like, what the hell are you talking about? You have me at monkey taking it. Dude, you took such a
really
left
cool.
turn. I tell everybody about how the Wizard of Oz, or in Peter Pan, Wendy was the boy's name, and you had the neckbeard cowboy story. You are a wealth of fascinating factoids. So, if you ever have a podcast, I will be your mom. Go on.
Steven is absolutely telling the truth about this.
This is actually all just a
I don't doubt it. Nothing I said. I don't mean to say like he's bullshitting. I'm like, Steven, I am here for it. Steven's got words. I am listening.
I'm totally surprised someone else has heard of it.
It's a really cool. It's just a monkey took his own picture, and I think he tried profiting off of that picture, but like the monkey was the one. No, the guy. The guy that
did.
like
Okay.
had
Skipped over that part.
camera.
Okay, got it.
And they're just like, you can't. It's not your picture. Like,
Did he own the monkey?
it's. The monkey is the only one who has rights to that picture. So the corporation that paid the man does not have the rights. The man does not have the rights, and no one can profit off of that picture. That law is like the actual basis of this. Is that since AI is not an actual person, it can't own anything. Right. And since you didn't make the AI, you can't own it either.
But then that begs the question: those who made the AI, do they own it?
Well, now we get into the semantics of how. Oh, Titania's here. Great, I have help.
Hi, I've been here for a while, actually.
I'll post the selfie in the voice chat for everyone to see.
When an AI actually like makes something, quote unquote, makes something, it's literally just stolen from Google image search.
Right,
so
it's trained, yeah.
Since it's not actually taking or making anything, it's actually just taking pieces of other people's work. It does not dictate that it actually owns that piece of art anyway, even if it did create it.
Well,
so now you get into whole semantics.
This connects to the case that came down just prior to the strike coming to a conclusion, that they weighed that you can't copyright AI created work because you've never been able to copyright work created by a machine. That's been the cornerstone of the law since then. And they're like, there's really no way around this. And then suddenly, 3 weeks later, the strike was over. And so I feel like what you're discussing, we have enough precedents in the past that people have cared about humans that at this critical juncture, but that says nothing for their labor, right? We have no problem with machines replacing labor. You know, I wanted to take an order for me at Burger King. I wanted to.
I was thinking the exact same thing, because I had that attitude when I worked at Food City, and they were like, these machines are going to take your job, and I'm like, do it, take it. And now I'm like, well, not the job that I like. I like art. No, please.
Well, that's the thing. I do grocery shopping every week, and it's a very monotonous thing. You take the food off the shelves, you put it in the cart, you have to take it off the cart and slide it through the person. You have to touch it multiple times. I'm just like, there's not an easier way to do this. And I think if there is an easier way to do this, the number of employees here gets cut to 10%. of what it is. It's the moment that an AI or some computer can just scan items the moment they walk out of the door and charge you, like, you don't need grocery store work. And I'm like, I think I'm annoyed having to do it as a customer, but I'd like to think on some level that people that work at grocery stores are grateful for the job. Maybe not. Maybe they find it boring, because we do treat them like robots.
Yeah. That was like my least favorite part about grocery work in general. Was just it's monotonous. I feel like I don't have any ownership over like how to do my job. Even if I do it better, they're like, "Oh, that's not policy." And it's like, okay, well.
I'm stopping you
Ooh, like what? Can you tell? Do you still work at a grocery store? Can you share?
No, not anymore. I don't work at one anymore. But literally, like, there were plenty of times at Kroger where I had gotten to the point where I was like the night manager at a produce section. And all I told my team was that I don't care how you do it as long as it gets done and it doesn't go against like any health regulations.
Yeah.
That's all I care about. We got stuff done so often, and anytime that something came up where they're just like, hey, they're not doing it by the book, I was like, okay, I'll talk.
Well, what would be an example of that? What does that mean? Like what?
So like, instead of there were these carts that we would take things out on. These like these blue carts. You've probably seen them around before.
Yeah.
But then after like closing time, where there was all the customers would be gone, I would bring them out on what we call U-boats, which is just an L-shaped cart. And you could fit so many more boxes of produce and stuff on those. But we're not supposed to take those out because they're not the blue carts. The blue carts are a little bit wider and they have our supply. I call it a utility belt on there. And we're supposed to bring those out and then unstack the boxes and stock the fruit from there. But I would bring them out on U-boats sometimes because you could actually hold way more. And then at night while the rest of them are clocking out, they would see us do that and they're like, "Hey, you're not supposed to do that." And I was like, "I'll talk to them. I'll talk to them.
I do what I like. I do what I like."
Yeah, and then I talk to them and I go like, "Keep doing it."
If only we had media that shows us what happens when AI takes over. It becomes corrupt. Oh wait, that is.
Wait a second.
Yeah.
I have to go now.
Well, have a great night, or else.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Thanks. You too.
New Year.
Bye.
Later.
All right, and I'm gonna cycle you guys out too, and we'll get our last little batch in here. Any last questions for you guys?
No real questions. Just thanks for streaming and letting us hang out.
Absolutely.
As always, thanks for letting us hang out.
2023 was incredible.
Sure, we'll go with that.
Okay, bye.
Okay,
Bye.
Amazing
Okay,
Spider-Man.
Okay, bye.
Tech parts. There's something I wanted earlier where they're like, you need 55 or what was this? I can craft this. What's more important? Do I need a new suit or a better web shooter? I feel like I'm not doing it.
Yeah, web shooter for sure. And Nebu.
But I do need it. Well, they're different tech parts. Hey there, how's it going?
Yeah. I was about to say, aren't they different tokens?
How's it going, Kevin Miller?
Thanks,
Howdy,
Steven.
hi.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. How's your day going?
Real good. Enjoying my Boxing Day. It's pretty chill.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, nice.
I call this week between Christmas and New Year's the week of Christmas. Because it's been like the last since Black Friday, at least. Looking forward to Christmas. And then you're like, great, I did it. And then it's over. I'm like, well, now let's enjoy all the stuff that we worked so hard to get and waited for.
But by the way, how was your Christmas, Kevin?
Yeah, it was great. I got a stack of games to play. Just why we're playing Spider-Man 2. It was one of the mini games. At the start of the stream, I gave everybody a vote. What game I need to get through to play.
Are you playing the one with Venom?
Yeah, the new no, it's Spider-Man 2, the newest one. So you can play as
Oh, okay.
Miles or Peter. Not the PS2 game. That's come up a couple times today.
I mean,
Yeah.
News to
Venom
me.
has like he is like how far in the story?
Oh,
are
Venom
you?
is in this one. Yes, I'm sorry. Not
Yeah.
playable though. Yeah, that's right. Venom is in this.
Yeah.
So I got a very important question about Venom. Does he wear jeans in this game?
Absolutely.
Spoiler.
So
Oh,
now it's
oh no, I'm sorry.
so now he's Venom in denim.
Oh.
We are denim.
Denim.
Venom. They don't know what hit them.
Actually, Eminem did that song.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. And thus the pun.
That is my favorite suit. Is the Andrew Garfield suits.
Oh yeah. It looks good.
I love Andrew Garfield.
I'm so
Oh man.
remember when what is it? The Spider-Man and all the other Spider-Men. What's the last Spider-Man
No Way
movie
Home,
called?
yeah.
No Way Home came out. Everybody's like, we don't know why. No, the live action one. And they're like, we don't know why this movie's doing so well. I think it's because COVID people have been trapped inside for COVID. And I'm like, no, the reason why it's doing so well is because it's a sequel to 10 other movies. And it makes you feel less crazy because you have asked audiences for the last 20 years to reboot the continuity in our minds on 2 separate occasions and just never acknowledge the fact that 2 other people have played Spider-Man. I'm just supposed to pretend like that's called gaslighting. And so then one day you were like, oh, guess what? Those all counted and they matter now. And that's why, for me, that's why that movie is one of my favorite movies of the superhero world. And movies in general, why I go back to it all the time, because I'm like, you did it. You make me feel sane. Thank you.
It's very validating. You're like, yes,
No.
yes.
And it takes all the
I'll
best.
be real with you, man.
It takes all the best of all those movies, all the things you like, William Dafoe in it, and you're like, here, we're gonna bring him back. Yes. I think
I'll tell you why it did so good. It did so good because they got the GOAT in there. Tobey Maguire came back. Come on now.
See? Everybody
I mean,
has
Andrew's cool. Andrew's cool. But Tobey Maguire was in that movie, and that's why everybody
What was
lost.
so validating about that was because like Andrew himself, like, because he got like crapped on a lot because he wasn't Toby for a while. It was just like him saying, he's like, I'm lame. You guys are cool. And then Toby just looks at me like, no, can we talk about that for a second? You're amazing.
Right,
and I'm
you're
like,
amazing.
yes, he is. You're right.
Yes, but that was a pun though, in the grand scheme of things, because he's the amazing Spider-Man.
Absolutely, but it works. It's a double entendre, right? So like it works both ways.
I didn't know that people shat on him because I was reading that he imploded his own franchise. That the reason why they moved over to the Marvel continuity is because he bailed on some event the day they were going to announce it, which I was like, is this verifiable? Because that's crazy.
That could make sense though.
Imagine
Yeah,
Kevin Miller not showing up for
Rod
a
is
live
just like a really
release.
bad producer.
Imagine.
Who's a really bad producer?
Avi Arad, he was the guy that told us that we would never see a Miles Morales movie because he's not really Spider-Man.
Oh,
that's bad.
No, it's like nobody wants to see Miles Morales. It's like one of the most popular Spider-Man characters now. So it's like, you're an idiot.
Yeah, some people don't know what they're doing. So. I am just very peeved by this lack of understanding how to parry. These flame guys are hitting me. Freaking me out. I've got to learn how to play this game. This is why playing new games. Oh, do I get to eventually disappear? Isn't that like my skill?
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah. You're pretty early on, huh?
Yes, I am pretty early on. I just got it yesterday. No, I think I got it from my birthday.
Happy belated birthday, by the way.
Thank you so much. I hope your winter solstice was incredible.
Oh yeah, like kick him up in the air
Absolutely
again. kicking up people in the air is like the best way to take these guys out.
Absolutely. Don't leave you. I won't leave you, buddy.
There's an ambulance not too far away.
Don't worry.
I'll drop
Here
you
you
right
go.
off.
And I can't believe that that the year of the rabbits is going to end and start.
Oh yeah.
In a like.
I mean,
we got 2 months still. Yeah.
Yeah.
6 weeks, 7
Yeah,
weeks.
yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. It's until February.
Yeah, that's like on Halloween night saying 2 months till New Year's, which I absolutely did, by the way.
Did you know, Kevin, Christmas is just around the corner.
Yeah, exactly. I turned to a friend. I'm like, 2 months from tonight.
That's what my mother was saying.
Oh, I'm so nice. I like this game mechanic of carrying
There you go.
bodies.
Everything's going to be all right.
Oh, yeah.
I am so thankful that it's not the year 2026 yet.
Why is that?
You're
What?
the worst.
Why?
You're
A horse? Peter
Yeah, you're the
Boss is here.
I have a personal vendetta against horses.
That is.
Alrighty then.
That is. I don't know if I want to click to find out more. I don't know about that.
Get the thumbnail entice you.
Nightmare.
I mean, I can do Herbert off of Family Guy, anyways.
Okay, Pete, what's next?
I mean, I can
Do what?
I could tell you the funny bit that I had with the game that involved a horse, or I could tell you my funny story with a horse.
Oh boy, I'm ready for both.
I know. Can you
Oh,
tell them
right.
both? I like and subscribe now. I'm on board.
Oh, okay. So which one do you want? Real story or game story?
Game story.
Okay, so once upon a time, in the year 2020, I went to a supermarket, and I found on the rack Horse Life Adventures, now available on Nintendo DS. Still in the year 2020.
Huh.
They don't sell DS games like that at a supermarket anymore.
Sure don't. That's strange.
Yeah, they do not. And I thought, wow, this is very... They don't even sell 3DS games at 2020. You know what? This would be funny. That I just buy this garbage game and then just play it to see what it's all about.
And how much was it?
2020. It was about like $20. And I was like, yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna put it on the shelf and then play it later. 2021 happens.
Oh yeah.
And then I play it. It was genuinely 100% the worst game that I've ever played in my entire life.
What was the name of this game?
Horse Life Adventures, now available on Nintendo DS. Very, very specific that it's DS.
Yeah.
So...
Like that was in the title?
No. No, the now available on Nintendo DS, that's me.
Got it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's a very good reason why I keep on saying that. So, this game is like genuinely like the most boring, most painful game that I've ever sat through. And it goes on for 10 hours.
Why did you play for more than 20 minutes?
Because I wanted to know.
You're
what
asking
this
the
game
real
is.
questions here, Kevin.
I mean, I beat like for 4 within 24 hours.
There's two very good reasons. There's two very good reasons, Kevin. I always like to see like all of what a game has, even when it's bad.
I don't
just
know
my
why.
motto.
Do you hate your heart? Do you hate how your heart beats for you and it makes you live?
Also, too, Kevin, I'm a masochist.
There it is. Yes, I was
Alrighty then.
By the way, this is the beginning of the fucking story.
Oh man, we're gonna be here for a while. Okay.
So, then in that year,
minutes
in
later.
2022, I thought it would be funny to buy more horse games.
Can't explain.
One of which was Horse Life Adventures on Nintendo Wii.
Wait, the same game?
Oh, they're almost like the same game, except the major difference is the one on the Wii is worse.
Oh no.
Because like,
Oh
at
no.
least this boring game on the Nintendo DS, it did not cause my game to scream in pain. It was just a plain, boring, old horse game that just existed. But then this one, I couldn't play it longer than 2 hours.
Maybe it's just a game just for developers to get fast money.
It It is possibly because there's like 5 of these Horse Life games, and Horse Life
Yeah.
Adventures
Guys,
is the third one. Also, by the way, the people who made these games, they also made Crazy Frog Racer and Charlie's Angels. That was the first game, by the way, was Charlie's Angels. on the
Crazy
GameCube.
Frog Racer?
Yeah,
What?
Crazy Frog Racer 1, 2, and the one
Like-
on DS.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah,
Like
the Bing
the
Bing
frog
guy.
with Axel F?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one. That one specifically.
Bro, that sounds like goat status.
Hey,
That
the
sounds
only
like Game of the Year material.
the only games that I play is Sucker Punch and Naughty Dogs.
Okay.
Oh man, you
here,
gotta
here,
branch
here.
out a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you ever tried Crazy Frog Art Academy on Nintendo DS?
There's a different Crazy Frog game?
Yeah, there's 4 Crazy Frog games. There's 4 of them. Yeah, Crazy Frog Racer 1, 2, DS, and Crazy Frog Art Academy.
Perfect.
Dude, he should not be teaching people how to draw. That guy's
I worry about all the terrible things that happen.
Yeah, I like it. I'm just
Be
hearing
afraid to leave their homes, live their lives.
You should not be
It's
teaching
like
people how to
marking on
draw.
a board
Yeah.
or something. It's
I
just like,
can-
oh,
Games
yes,
that go
yes,
crazy.
Dude, you can't learn the golden ratio from a guy that can't drive straight. Like,
Man, he sure can drive. I don't know where to or where from or with what. He's doing it.
You can't learn
My
the
God.
golden ratio.
Oh yeah. So yeah.
shit.
These games are horrible. I bought Horse Life, by the way, the prequel to Horse Life Adventures, by the way, and I haven't played it since.
You're doing it to yourself now. You're
By,
just.
by the
Yeah,
way,
at this
by the
point.
way, I didn't mention 5 other horse games that I bought, by the way,
Oh my god.
because I want to make the
Lord.
story short. I have Barbie's Horse Adventure. I have 2 versions of Barbie's Horse Adventure on Nintendo
Dang
Wii
it.
and PlayStation
You-
2.
Do you hate
I
money?
was gonna say, oh God, wait till this guy finds out about Barbie Horse.
By the way, they're the exact same game. I was trying to buy there was Ranch Camp and Horse Adventure Rescue or Horse Rescue. I bought Ranch
Not
Camp
bad.
twice. Oops.
Yo, I
But-
bought
Reminds me of the people who write into the
3
Bugle.
times.
And a
That's
few who work there.
you know,
Yeah, but mine's-
understandable.
Just a
Horse game?
Yep.
But saying a thing
Yeah,
over
but
and
mine
over
was
again
an
doesn't make it true.
Well, okay.
So,
I have,
so what's the punchline?
You're
here?
not-
You
Yeah.
can't look a good
punchline
horse
is
in the
me.
mouth.
Yeah, he is the punchline.
Right.
Yes.
yeah. I have.
Don't be like me, kids.
Don't be like me.
A break-in. And they're still
Yeah,
outside.
so I have Horse on PlayStation 2. Horse
Oh, did you lose your keys?
on
Happens to me
PC
all
and
the time.
Horse on Wii. Not Wii, DS. Yeah.
Horse Master Race.
I like to personally call it the horse
guys
verse. You gotta
really
pay
don't
the
know when
horse
to
verse
quit.
on the year.
I don't think you do, son.
Yes, I do.
I don't think you do.
Yes, I do.
Maybe he does.
Yes,
What
I do.
happens if he doesn't keep the
Oh, I
horse?
think he's right. I don't think you do.
Well, I know the answer to that, of course. What else do I got? Oh yeah, I got Energy Horse Riders on DS.
Energy Horse Rider.
Yeah. Spelled
Bills Hasbro is going on here.
This is actually a Ubisoft game. Thank you very much.
Oh.
Yeah, like
My
horse.
apologies, sir.
There's an ambulance
Oh,
nearby.
Match made in
I can
heaven.
take you to
Hasbro
it.
and
It's spelled-
Ubisoft.
Oh my god.
It's spelled
Thank you.
Enter-G. The
Oh no,
Energy
my
series
magic box disappeared. Oh, there was a box here, and I picked this guy up, and
I've
someone stole
never
it.
seen a box just disappear in this before. Whoa.
Dang it.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
I needed that
Yeah, I
magic box. Sorry, go ahead.
the Energy series is a very popular one. It has 2 games,
We're almost there.
and that's it. Yeah, it's a very popular franchise.
I
Yeah.
have
Crossing over with the horse adventures.
I have a bet I want to make on this guy, Kevin.
Yeah.
He's the guy that says my boyfriend is a big fan of you. I'm just gonna guess. Hang on.
Okay.
Hang on. This has happened too
And
often.
there we
to me.
are. Pros will take it from here.
Is it me or the guy?
Is
Then
Yeah.
bless you,
No,
Spider-Man.
different voice, different voice.
Oh.
It happened 5 times in a row for me when I played.
Oh, really? Oh, bummer.
Yeah, I saved the same guy, and I was like, man, a lot of these people got boyfriends.
Yo, chill.
So,
and they gotta tell me about it.
Maybe they're all the same guy, or maybe they're dating each other.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
it's definitely the
explains it all.
same guy. He just keeps tripping every block.
I'm starting to think he's the fan of Spider-Man if he's getting himself into harm's way
I'm
every
pretty
day.
sure there are a few superhero villains
maybe
that are like that.
maybe he is a masochist that enjoys getting saved by
This
Spider-Man.
makes sense to
Nah,
me.
he's just a natural damsel in distress, right?
Yeah, it's the Bruce Lee. It's the not Bruce Lee. Oh my God.
That's the
Bruce
opposite
Campbell
of
cameo.
That's the opposite. What are you
It's
talking
the
about?
Bruce Lee cameo.
So,
You have to be like water.
So yeah, I bought a whole lot of horse games. The only good one is Pocket Card Jockey.
That should work for Robbie.
That was on Nintendo 3DS. That's made by Game Freak, which is a horse racing game. Yeah, which is a horse racing game that you
This got
compete.
Pokemon in it.
No, it has collectible horses. The way that you do it is the way that you do sports races is through solitaire. And it's only on the 3DS. But now you can play it on your Apple devices. Why specifically Apple? I don't know. But dang, to have a pop-up. Yeah.
This is a lot of horse
Dang.
crap.
Yeah. Okay.
This is horse hockey.
Yeah.
Bunch of horse
Welcome to
hockey.
my life, Kevin. Why do you think I hate the year of the horse?
Oh,
But you created this issue, man.
This isn't even the real story. You had some other story.
Okay. Yeah.
No, I don't want to know the other one. No, I'm done.
No,
unsubscribe.
Kevin, the real story is real quick.
That was supposed to be real quick. I don't understand what's happening.
Kevin, I didn't say that was real quick. I just said.
Do you like the Year of the Rabbit, by the way?
Is that a movie? Go ahead. All right. What's up? What's your real quick story?
Okay. So my real life story is that I got kicked by a horse because when I was young.
And you buy horse games? What the hell is wrong with you?
You traumatize yourself, my man.
What is happening? This is the dumbest.
Kevin, I'm glad that I'm appreciated in my day of age.
What is going on? Do you know what a therapist is? Because you
What I'm hearing is that we're trying to help, like, we're trying to help you get therapy now.
That's Kevin. I've been to therapy when I was 10.
Have you been since? Because I think you
Before
have
the
some more
horse
things to work
incident.
out.
That doesn't help you now.
Was your therapist a talking horse?
No, Kevin. But also, I got bumped off and dragged by the tail when I was 5.
Yo,
You gotta patch up that tanker.
There's a lot there, man. There's a lot. These horses.
What? Kevin wanted it to be quick.
We are going to unpack this.
I can't believe you told these stories in this order.
You told us how you traumatize yourself every day with horse games,
Yeah,
and then tell us where the trauma started. And then you're like, man, I wonder where my obsession with horses comes from.
Oh God! Hey,
Why do I do
remember
this
the
with
cartoon
myself?
character BoJack?
Yeah.
You're just now. I'm seeing him. He's looking through his entire room, and it's covered in horse paraphernalia.
But
Kind of reminds
the
me
ghost,
of those horse parties.
But the horses all have the Ghostbuster no symbol over them.
Yeah.
Oh God!
Where are you gonna go?
I wouldn't be
He's always
surprised if
driving
local
by-
news starts talking about how like cow tipping, and you start off tipping cows, and you go for horses next.
You're always
Yeah,
driving by
I
glue factories, like, yeah, that's what you get.
Yeah, that's what you deserved it.
What if,
Kill
what
my
if I,
glue.
I need to stop
What
playing
about
the
if I-
game. I'm laughing too hard.
what if I just had like a whole bunch of glue bottles inside my room? Like that's my obsession.
Yeah, what if? What if?
Yeah,
What
you just start emptying them out in like the trash can. You're like, yeah, I'm not even using it. I'm not even using it.
What about those hay buckets?
Yo,
Oh
bro.
my
To be
God.
honest now, are you a fan of My Little Pony?
No, I have never actually watched My Little Pony. I consider
How you
ponies.
gonna get the horse game?
There it is. There it is. He has a distinction between ponies and horses.
Yeah.
There are
He
tears
doesn't like
running
the
down
little
my
horses.
face right
He likes
now.
the big ones. The big horses only.
I don't even know if he likes the big horses. I think there's
No,
just
I
a
don't.
fixation. I think there's a fixation here.
When you get kicked by a horse 3 times in one day when you're 11.
When you get no, when you
After
get
being
kicked by a
drugged by a
horse
horse.
3 times a day when you're 11, apparently you grew up to be in your mid-20s buying a
At least
bunch of
get
horse
the
games.
lucky horseshoe.
Oh yeah, I don't like horse
Absolutely.
games. I do, but I keep buying them. I keep getting on the back of the horse 3 times in one day.
I've learned so much about you. I think we've known each other for maybe a year and a half, Floor Ice Cream Guy. I've learned so much about you today that I've never known.
Here's my question. Here's the question though: are those games actually incredible, and you just hate them because they're horses?
No, they're not, Kevin. They're not.
You are
incredible.
not the judge. You cannot be the judge.
Okay, Kevin. Go buy Horse Life Adventures on Nintendo DS, play through all 10 hours of it, and prove me wrong, Kevin.
No, it's a trap.
I challenge you.
Do it on stream. Do it on
He's
stream.
trying to indoctrinate you. He's
Oh,
trying to
yeah.
indoctrinate
And then a
you.
horse is gonna show up.
He's
and-
gonna traumatize you like he did.
Yeah, there's gonna be a
This
horse
is
head
horse
in my
propaganda.
This is the horse curse in the
Oh
making.
my gosh.
This is
know
horse
what? This is the
propaganda
guy-
propagated by Floor Ice Cream Guy.
Oh, this is
This
the
is
best
the
news
guy
ever.
that works for the mafia and leaves the horse head in the sheets. That's
Exactly.
who this guy
That's
is.
this
You
guy.
absolutely do that. That's the next PO box opening. Is that?
Sounds like Noah's Ark.
I forgot.
First stream of
actually had-
2024, Kevin Miller, Horse
Horse
Simulator.
head. Yes,
DS.
that's right.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what it's gonna be.
I actually did have a cameo appearance in The Godfather, but they deleted that scene
Because
where I killed the horse.
you killed the horse. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh, that's phenomenal. Well, this has been a great laugh.
So yeah, my uncle owns a farm.
Oh, here we go. I feel it coming. Something
You know what?
happened when he was
Here's the
3.
thing. He's
Something
wi-
happened when he was 3.
He's ready to open it
No.
up. We gotta let him get it all out. He's got a lot of horse
I
pain
mean-
in him. Somebody gave him a Charlie horse when he was 6, and it all has to come out. Go ahead. Go ahead, share
yeah.
share from the heart.
So yeah, so
I want you to work through
explain,
this, buddy.
So to explain the bucking off story. So my uncle decided to put me on a horse, and then when I was 5, and then he told me that if you kick the horse, it goes faster. A 5-year-old does not have the comprehension to know that fast means bad.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Sure. Yeah, or harder to manage. Yeah.
I like where we're going with this.
Yeah.
I like where we're going. Continue.
By the way, my parents are here, and unfortunately they're
On the
not riding
stream?
with me. No, my parents were on the farm
No, Kevin,
with me.
it is I. For ice cream guy's dad.
Mr. Horseman? Is that you?
Mr. Horseman.
That's my real.
All of
That's
this
my
is
real
actually
life
also
story.
daddy issues.
Yeah,
at the
exactly.
same time.
It's-
It's just like, son, I'm not proud of you for becoming a floor ice
We
cream
are
boy.
horsemen from Lord of
We're
the Rings.
horsemen, dang it!
Oh God, I bet he
You didn't
doesn't
go into the
like
family
that.
business of hooving.
Yeah, that sounds like Viking language right there.
Yeah. Wolfie, I never kicked a horse, but a horse kicked me. So
That's a heck of a
You
thing
never
to say
understand,
out
Dad.
loud.
See, but like, okay, so now let's look inward on this, because you're saying all horses, right? And I want to tell you, not all horses, okay?
okay,
Not
okay.
all horses will hurt you.
One good horse that I will say, James.
One
Baxter,
good horse.
James Baxter from Adventure Time. Like, dang, that's a really based horse. Not gonna lie.
I don't like this. I don't like this horsism going on.
Oh, jeez.
I mean,
Hey, what island am I on in the world of New York? This isn't a real island, is it?
A real island where
Yeah.
horse radish.
In real New York, this isn't a real island because this peninsula goes up and up and up. But it's not an island. Yeah.
I think it's not that big. But I do believe that I thought there was like a prison that was supposed to be like.
Well, there's this
Well,
prison.
that's probably what that fantasy, because that one isn't real for sure.
Are you talking about Alcatraz? That's in San Francisco.
No. Maybe.
Maybe. I can't.
Yeah.
Geography
They
is
moved
hard.
Alcatraz all the way over here, you know.
Oh, is this where Sesame Street is? Is this the Mario?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's where Sesame Street.
It's a. No, wait, that's not a Disney property. That's Warner Bros.
Oh
Dang,
no.
Sesame Street ain't looking too good these days.
Isn't that interesting? Because the Muppets are Disney, but Sesame Street isn't.
Yeah.
That is weird. Is that why they don't cross over anymore?
That's why they don't cross over anymore. That's funny. I was just reading an article about the original Muppet Babies show, and why you'll never find it streaming, because they used to. Jim Henson had such a relationship with all the different studios, and things weren't what they were now. So there are clips of like every movie. They have Star Wars clips. They have Indiana Jones clips. They have stuff everywhere throughout the show, and they just could never use those because of all the licensing agreements. So they're like, the show will never make streaming because to get clearance from all the lawyers would just never.
Yeah, so that's why the original Muppet Babies has like really bad audio quality.
That's probably also true.
I need a drink.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's in the libraries.
Yeah.
I think it's like in a museum where they have all the episodes collided at once.
What do you mean collided?
Like compiled?
Oh, yeah, I got it.
You guys kept your receipts.
There's like a museum where they have all the equipment for like Sesame Street and...
Oh yeah, back then. Yeah. Muppet Babies was an animated cartoon. But yeah,
oh really?
Oh yeah, it was on tour.
Oh wow.
But my grandpa basically is a big
Alf or Elf?
Alf, yeah.
Oh, I heard Elf.
Alf was great.
Yeah,
I used to get to stay up late on Monday nights to watch Alf.
My least favorite part about like wanting to watch Alf was finding out that his appetite for cats, and I was like,
isn't that right? Yeah. I loved Alf, but I was like, well, why would he eat cats? But then I always liked when the cat was on the screen, so I was really torn.
Kevin, how'd you?
That was just bad
cats were
business all
singing
around.
Alf's theme in the animated series.
Oh, they were. That's right, because there were 2 animated series of Alf. It was
Really?
wild.
There was 2 of them?
He had a spin. Which is super weird. And so did Ewoks. Ewoks had a spin-off.
Oh yeah. Ewoks did have a spin-off.
That's where people
Like
are like
Star Wars Ewoks?
Yeah. It's people just allowed to print money back then.
back then we just did shit.
Like,
stuff happened.
It was built different, you know.
I like the old stuff. I like the old stuff.
You know, Sony could print money if they would just make another Sly Cooper game.
Yeah, they could.
They could just redo it.
Yeah,
Just
they could.
redo it.
Yeah.
And
with the new story.
You know what? Star Kevin Miller.
Yeah, while you're at it.
Sly Cooper.
Yeah, while you're at it.
Let's get Matt Olson, Chris Murphy.
Never heard of
like,
Yeah, you know what? Let's get the Spider-Verse
you know
art
what?
direction team. Let's get them to make a Sly Cooper movie. Ocean's 11 style. Come on.
And also while we're at it with Sony, also Sony, can you make Arthur Christmas too, please? Because I like Arthur Christmas, by the way.
Oh. Are you talking about Dudley Moore, Arthur, or like the little short kid?
No. I'm talking about the movie Arthur Christmas.
I don't know what this is. Is it Arthur?
Oh! Arthur Christmas is like a phenomenal movie. I just saw it last night.
Oh yeah, that CG thing with art.
If they did make a new Sly Cooper's game, should it be like open world based where you steal from other thieves?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
That would be super fun.
Yeah, so,
and then you could play as the cops and try to capture them.
Yeah, like
Cooper.
Carmelita,
Yeah.
all the bosses they basically
The game writes itself.
defeated.
Yeah, I just want anything right now. I want something.
Yeah.
I'm starving.
I want a Sly Cooper tape.
Yeah.
like,
Well,
I want a Sly Cooper cake and I want to eat it too.
I feel like that's too much to ask.
Finish the story, have a campaign.
Okay, well, I'll just take it and then we'll figure it out.
Have
As long as the cake comes with a controller and the cake is playable, yeah.
Yeah.
I paid a guy in a back
Also-
alley
and
for a
also-
playable cake. It did not go over
And
well.
And also the game.
You should have looked. You should have looked him up on Angie's List, see what his reviews were.
And also the game comes with an instruction manual, and the instruction manual looks like the Devious Raccoonus, because that was like my favorite part of the PS2 trilogy.
Oh yeah, those were cool. It's so sad to see that there was no manual for the PS3.
Yeah, I was gonna say, imagine getting slot 4 and being like,
Well, I think by then they had digitized the theming.
Yeah, well that's why the inside of the case was the controls.
Yeah,
Like
no.
you open it up and there's the controller. And then that's when you
No,
also
no.
realize that none of the Sly games use the D-pad.
Oh, that's right. No, I mean that they in world they had digitized the Devious Raccoonus. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like the real thing.
I like the part where you can actually get outfits by collecting the masks.
What were his webs attached to?
The tree.
This
Bird.
this
How much property damage you just
chimney right here.
No, it was some birds.
And that airplane.
Anywho, I'm going to go back to the safe house, Kevin.
What's that?
So yeah.
I'm gonna head back to the safe house Tokyo chat. It was
Have a
nice
great.
talking to you.
Likewise, have a great night. We should probably wrap up anyway. So.
Yeah. Although Kevin, do you want me to fill you in with a little bit about Arthur Christmas?
You know what?
Is there a horse involved?
Yeah, I was gonna say, is it horse related?
No, it's not
He
horse
sounds so
related.
put up.
You know,
Is it
I
horse related?
No,
Because I don't think I can handle it.
It has
Sony
nothing
can
to
do
do
it.
with horses. I don't know why. I don't know where they got the horses. I had nothing to do with the horses except
Are
for the
they
time
in the
that I
back
brought it
though?
up. No.
You got the horses in the back.
No, this is not Rise of the Guardians.
No, he was this country road. Yeah, country
Alright,
road.
what happens in
So
Arthur
anyway.
Christmas?
Okay, so Arthur Christmas is a story about like one girl who asked for a bike, and Arthur, who's the son of Santa, is very dedicated of getting her this one bike. Except Arthur's brother doesn't want to deliver the bike with like his new methods. I forget why, but his brother just doesn't. I think his brother just doesn't want to waste fuel, and his dad is like he's very confused about the whole entire situation. So he needs to get help from his grandpa, who's the last Santa Claus, to deliver this bike all the way around the world in like 2 hours. Just so that this one girl knows that she wasn't forgotten by Santa. And so like, he has to go on to like this whole entire world trotting expedition just to deliver one bike that could have been delivered in 5
To a
days.
few shows myself. That combination of theatricality
Yeah, because
with
Mail
amazing
is
feats of
really
strength
good.
and athleticism,
Yeah.
it's electrifying.
But yeah, I highly recommend.
Express went out, right?
I highly recommend Arthur Christmas. It's a really good movie. You can watch it on YouTube, and I think on Max.
We tried to watch Jingle Jangle, but couldn't get together with some friends, so we're gonna watch that. And we haven't seen Nightmare Before Christmas yet this year.
Oh, that's tight.
Ooh.
Wow, where did that muscle
Those might be the last Christmas. And then it's time for our annual winter edition of Something Tolkien, conversation about whether or not it will Hobbit or Lord of the Rings.
Oh. Wait, which versions? The animated or live?
You know what would be great is if I could get a hold of the old animated Hobbit. I would love to see it. I haven't seen these. Is it available anywhere? Because it disappeared when the movies came out.
That couple's being attacked. Better hurry.
I don't know.
Get Spider-Man!
Get Spider-Man.
It's just called like The Hobbit animated.
I think it's just called The Hobbit.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the Peter Jackson movies are like Hobbit, The Journey Begins, Hobbit, Under the Mountain.
Yeah, it's on Max.
Is it really? The animated Hobbit is?
Yeah. It's on Amazon Prime, YouTube.
Is it, the story is the whole story of the Hobbit?
I believe so. I think that's what makes it so long. at least like as much as they could fit in.
Yeah. But unlike the Peter Jackson where they take the story and artificially break it into.
Yeah. And there's like a whole movie where it's like, we didn't need a whole movie for this. Could have been 2 movies.
Yeah. Well, they added a whole extra guy. Here.
Next up.
Right, stop. Oh, run, lady, run, we're ready. Look at her run.
Excusez-moi.
Where's she going? Oh, she went through the wall.
Oh my God.
Okay, I don't think
she
she's
didn't
real.
want to bump into anybody, so she phased through a building.
Oh, now she's cool. Now she's running. Okay. Okay, where are we going next? Oh. I think she went in this building. Hello, you have a ghost in there.
Literally, like her programming was like, I got players. Stop! I gotta disappear.
Leave me alone.
I've gotta disappear at some point.
Never mind. I don't exist anymore.
The AI just got impatient. They're like, whatever.
We got one of those guys. He's not gonna give up until we fade out. All right, guys, let's call it here. This has been a lot of fun. Thanks for. I can't wait for Horseman 2 to come out next year.
Oh my God! I'm shuddering in anticipation.
I am very glad to teach you all about the horse curse.
I'm not actually, but.
Oh, fantastic! Me
I
neither.
appreciate it.
I'm gonna have to back this entire stream up to YouTube because I'm absolutely gonna want to clip that story. That was one of my favorite. So,
please, dude.
That's good stuff.
I want to show this to some friends and family.
I'm gonna show this to my kids.
Well, when the year of the horse happens, we're gonna need to relive this memory.
Yeah.
All right, where are we gonna go?
There.
I was there when the horse was dropped. All right, Gaius is playing Fortnite. What do you guys want? Final Fantasy with Crazy Panda, or someone's?
I like that.
Want to see
Crazy
Final Fantasy?
Panda sounds wonderful.
Really good.
Yeah,
All
it's
right.
like Crazy Frog.
I'm partial to anything called Panda. Just
Wait,
have
let's
a
see.
try with it.
Is anybody streaming anything with the word in it?
Oh, genius.
What if someone was betting on horse races? In
What if
GTA
somebody was
5?
playing that game that he said was terrible? A horse.
Oh my God!
If anyone's playing Horse Life Adventures, a game made in 2011 in the year 2023, then count me amazed.
Dude, it happens. Everybody does everything.
I know,
It's the internet.
I know, but who would be streaming that?
All right, somebody named Horsey is playing League of Legends.
Ooh.
Stories, past videos. That's the closest we've got. Horsey is playing League of Legends.
I like it. I ship it.
You ship it.
I ship it.
Not even like a Barbie horse game.
Oh, let's see. Okay, Barbie was in that story as well. Or anybody streamed Barbie at the?
Yeah.
One viewer for Barbie Ngi. I really don't think we're gonna raid that. X Curvy Barbie X is playing Apex Legends. I don't. All right. Is anybody playing Sly?
Yeah.
Of course.
Cooper and the devious.
This game.
No one's playing Sly.
Are there any
Dang
horses in the Sly universe?
There should be.
No. I don't recall a horse.
I kind of believe you because you were the one that remembered there was a pumpkin.
Yeah. I feel like if
So out of all
wasn't
the
the one who
things.
wasn't the one who remembered there was a pumpkin.
I thought you had an argument with Colin about. I thought that was the whole deal.
No, Colin brought that on himself. Like he wanted to be the pumpkin. The weirdest thing.
Yeah. I don't know why
he's
he
a four pumpkin guy, so I mean.
Yeah, I don't know why he picked
kind of his territory. No, I mean that's normal, right? Isn't it?
Yeah.
What's
I don't
normal?
know if there's an enemy in Sly 4 in the Western world. Because I know
swear,
that
I think there was a horse somewhere, and I can't. For the life
there's
of me
like, Robot Wolf Guys and Thieves in Time. I think we can look it up. Hey, Anya, thanks for lurking this whole time. It was great having you here. Steven, thanks. It was great to have you. Thanks for showing up. It's always fun to have you around.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks for
It's great to be here.
Floor, great to learn about your traumatic past.
My horse curse.
And Valor, great to have you here. A lot of fun. Thanks for being around.
Always love to drop in.
All right, like I said, probably no stream next Tuesday, but I do have a stack of games, and I like most of you, so we'll probably stream again.
Yes.
All right, right now, and we say, okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
Dun, 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 dun. Stream is over now.